Did you know that every click you make online leaves a digital footprint that can be traced back to you? Right now, as you surf the internet, your IP address and activity are visible to websites, advertisers, and potentially even malicious actors. But what if there was a way to browse anonymously, shielding your identity and unlocking parts of the web that you've never explored before? Today, we're diving into the world of proxy servers, the tools that can either guard your privacy or open doors to the internet's hidden underworld. So what is a proxy server? A proxy server is a dedicated computer or software system that acts as an intermediary between your device and the internet. When you use a proxy, your internet requests are first sent to the proxy server, which then processes these requests on your behalf. Instead of your computer communicating directly with websites or online services, the proxy server communicates with them, managing the data exchange and, in the process, masking your IP address. When you request access to an online resource, such as a web page, a video, or a file download, your request is directed to the proxy server. The proxy server receives this request and checks its local cache, a storage area where it keeps copies of previously accessed web pages and files. If the requested content is found in the cache, the proxy can immediately deliver it to you without needing to retrieve it from the internet again. This process speeds up access times and reduces bandwidth usage. If the content is not in the cache, the proxy server forwards your request to the appropriate server on the internet, using its own IP address to make this request. The internet server processes the request and sends the response back to the proxy server. The proxy then associates this response with your original request and forwards the content back to your device. There are various kinds of proxy servers, but two of the main types are forward proxies and reverse proxies. A forward proxy acts on behalf of the client, like your computer or your smartphone. When you set up a forward proxy, all your internet requests go through this proxy server before reaching the websites or services you're accessing. Essentially, the forward proxy forwards your requests to the intended destination and then just relays the responses back to you. This setup allows organizations and individuals to manage their network traffic effectively. For instance, in a corporate environment, these proxy servers, called Secure Web Gateways or SWGs for short, can be used to control and monitor employees' internet usage. It can block access to certain websites and filter content according to company policies. On the flip side, a reverse proxy sits between the internet and a web server, or a group of servers. When you visit a website that uses a reverse proxy, your request first goes to the proxy server, instead of directly to the web server hosting the content. The reverse proxy then determines which backend server can best handle your request, and it forwards it accordingly. After the server processes your request, the reverse proxy sends the response back over to you. Reverse proxies are particularly useful for load balancing by distributing incoming traffic across multiple servers. They help prevent any single server from becoming overwhelmed, ensuring that websites remain fast and responsive even during peak usage times. Beyond balancing traffic, reverse proxies also add an extra layer of security by hiding the backend servers from direct exposure to the internet. This means that a company's server infrastructure, whether it involves a single machine or even thousands of machines, is kept somewhat of a secret, protecting it from potential attackers and preserving the configuration's privacy. Additionally, reverse proxies assist with tasks like SSL encryption and caching static content, both of which contribute to improved performance and user experience. Now that we've explored how proxy servers function, let's look at how they serve as guardians of our online privacy. Proxies play a crucial role in protecting your online privacy by acting as a shield between your device and the internet. By masking your IP address, proxies conceal your true location and identity, making it significantly more difficult for websites, advertisers, and cybercriminals to track your online activities or target you with unwanted surveillance. Beyond hiding your IP address, proxies can help prevent the accumulation of your browsing data by third parties. Many websites employ cookies and tracking scripts to monitor your behavior across the web, building detailed profiles that can be sold or used for targeted advertising. By filtering your requests through a proxy, especially one configured to block tracking mechanisms, you reduce the amount of personal data that can be collected about you. This enhances your anonymity and helps maintain your privacy in an age where data is a valuable commodity. Moreover, the caching functionality of proxies not only improves performance, but it can also contribute to privacy protection. Since frequently accessed content is stored locally on the proxy server, fewer requests are sent over the internet, reducing the exposure of your browsing habits to external servers. In regions where internet censorship and surveillance are prevalent, proxies serve as essential tools for preserving freedom of expression and access to information. By connecting to a proxy server located in a different country, users can bypass local restrictions and firewalls that limit access to certain websites or online services. This not only allows individuals to consume a broader range of information, but it also enables them to communicate and share content without fear of local monitoring. For journalists, activists, and everyday users alike, proxies provide a means to navigate the internet securely and privately, upholding the fundamental right to privacy. While proxies serve as guardians of privacy, they can also become gateways to darker corners of the internet when misused. Cybercriminals often exploit proxy servers to mask their identities and obscure their digital footprints, enabling them to carry out illicit activities with a lower risk of detection. By routing their malicious traffic through multiple proxy servers, sometimes across different countries, they make it challenging for law enforcement agencies to trace the origin of cyber attacks, hacking attempts, or the distribution of illegal content. Proxies are also instrumental in accessing the dark web, a hidden part of the internet not indexed by standard search engines and only accessible through specialized software like Tor, also known as the onion router. By using proxies in conjunction with such software, some individuals can access dark websites and marketplaces. This layer of anonymity is often exploited by cybercriminals for illicit activities like trading stolen data or illegal goods, and presents complex challenges for cybersecurity investigation efforts and law enforcement agencies. Understanding these risks is crucial as we navigate the implications of online privacy tools. For a deeper dive into how anonymity networks like Tor function and the risks they pose, check out our Tor video here. Moreover, the misuse of proxies contributes to a range of cyber threats that affect individuals and organizations alike. Distributed denial of service attacks, for instance, often leverage networks of proxy servers to flood target systems with overwhelming traffic, causing disruptions and financial losses. Phishing schemes and ransomware attacks may also employ proxies to hide perpetrators' identities and locations. This duality of proxies as tools that can protect or harm underscores the importance of using them responsibly and the need for robust security measures to combat their malicious exploitation. As we continue to navigate the vast expanse of the digital world, proxies will remain powerful instruments, ones that can either safeguard our privacy or expose us to unseen dangers, depending on how we choose to use them. So the next time you go online, consider how proxies might fit into your digital journey. For more in-depth resources and training, including certifications like CISSP and CCSP, head over to descert.com. Stay curious, stay vigilant, and until next time.